Hey guys, it's me, Fel E, and welcome to a different kind of video that's not usually posted on my channel. This is a bit of an experiment video, as you can tell from the title. We're going to try and work out what is the best way to rank up on Apex. Now, this isn't going to be like a proper too in-depth scientific sort of thing of what is the best way. Because obviously it depends on your playstyle, how good you are, your rank, your teammates, and other variables like that. But this is just like a fun little sort of experiment that we're doing. And basically, because the new season is out, I thought people might enjoy this type of video. So, the level I am at, I'm in Platinum lobbies, and I'm playing by myself with two randomers, no communication. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, they don't know the style that I'm going for, so in some games it was a bit awkward. In some games, one game I got a little bit of abuse, which was quite fun. But you won't hear any of that. I've got I had to get the gameplay muted. It wasn't, it was being a bit awkward recording it. So yeah, we're just gonna go through basically what we did and talk about which strategy seemed to work the best in terms of accruing points. So at first we just played sort of regularly, where we weren't too aggressive, but we weren't like too sitting back. So if a team was in front of us, we would fight them. But if a team was weighing the distance, we weren't gonna like go and push and challenge. Or if a team ran away, we weren't gonna spend the game chasing them. We'd just move on somewhere else. So that was like the first style. The second style was aggro, where basically if we see a team, I'm going for that team. That is it. I'm going for them. I don't care. That's it. We're just going straight in, balls to the wall, and yeah, seeing if we can get the kills. And the third one is the avoiding strategy, or hiding, camping, whatever you want to say. We literally just tried to avoid as many fights as possible. A couple of games this didn't work, as the guy who was the jump master literally landed us like on a team, and we just, yeah, a couple times we got annihilated, I think. It was going to be 10 games for each one, but it took so long that I went for 5 instead. So yeah, 5 games each category. We're going to see which one was the best, and we'll show like a little bit of the gameplay showing exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first strategy that we went for was the sort of the balance strategy, where we will push in a little bit, but we're not going to like just commit at every single team we see. So that is the first strategy we went for. So, as you can see here, we landed in the marketplace. We managed to, just chill out, get some loot. I don't think in this game anybody landed with us. So yeah, we just looted up, used the shop, because I main Loba, so that's what I went for. That also is another variable, if like, it depends like what class you use. So obviously if you're going to push in, you might want the Octane, and if you want to get away, maybe like a Wraith would be a good one. But yeah, we see people quite close, and we're willing to fight, we're willing to try and challenge that. And again, the same team this is, just like a different player. But what ended up happening was, I think I did damage to this guy, and the other guy had already damaged, and they just ran away. So we got up our teammate, and we just ran off. So we pushed to another area, carried on looting, as you can see, and then we come across another team that was really close. So this time, we committed. Well, the problem was, 2 of us committed. One of us, who got hurt, ran away to go and met up. Yeah, obviously because we had no communication. That then ruined us as a team, and yeah, the Kibby got me down. Well, they didn't get me down, they got me weak, and then the airstrike got me down. And then our other teammate was then downed. And then, yeah, as you can see here, you'll see in a second exactly what happens. The third teammate made a poor choice of pushing in on low health, because he didn't even heal up properly after backing off as far as he did. And yeah, we got nailed. So that was the first game, actually, that we did of just a balanced gameplay, and it wasn't too much of a bad game. We got okay, and yeah, it wasn't terrible. Okay, so here are the results for the 5 games that we played. We had plus 16, plus 46, minus 11, minus 16, and minus 21. So that gave us a positive of 62 and a negative of 27 plus 21, so 48. So we ended up 14 points positive playing in this style. So it's not a great amount of points, but if we had, say, a full team and something like that, maybe we would have done better communication. As I said, it's all the variables, Okay, so the next playstyle we went for was the aggressive playstyle. And this this is a bit more interesting. So once again, we landed at the marketplace, as you see in this gameplay, and we just went to find the quickest guns that we could. Again, I think nobody landed with us at the marketplace, which is really weird because it's usually quite a hot drop. But yeah, we got ourselves a nice wingman, and we moved along. So I heard some shooting over here, and so did the team, so we went in there, took one out, one on the roof, nice little wingman shots, once again. just back quickly into the building, turn around, and yeah, got him down. So yeah, and again, this is the example of the aggro, and it's actually a negative at times. So basically, we pushed right in on this team, and yeah, they just had positioning because they weren't being too aggressive. They managed to position nicely until I was weak, and yeah, they got me down. They got me down. That was the perfect time. So that was the perfect example of balance being better, and this was the team getting wiped. I don't know how he missed about. He fired a full mag and hit one shot that range. So once again, maybe a better teammate. We could have won that fight, and yeah, it would have been a bit easier. And here we have another game where we're aggressive. I'm going to show this one because this one perfectly encapsulates what is wrong with being too aggressive. So we started the game off nicely. We got an R301 and a wingman just looting. We landed quite in a quiet place. Wasn't the intention. It's just that it happened to be no one there. We find a team because we heard the shooting. We ran over there as fast as we could and we took them on. I got there first, so I was kind of waiting a little bit for my team, but yeah, we managed to get the first knock, and the teammates then arrived. So yeah, we pushed in. One went down. I got behind, and between me and the other teammate, I don't know how I didn't get an assist. I mean, I did hit the guy a couple times, but yeah, either way, our teammate got him down, and then we just had to try and find the third person. Once, yeah, as you see there, we get him down. We just had to try and find the third person who kind of ran away a little bit, but we found him. We chased him down. We hunted him. He ziplined away. I landed a nice couple of good shots there, to be fair. And yeah, so we, once again, just fully chased. This is aggression play. So yeah, we were just fully trying to go after everyone that we saw in this gameplay. Our teammate was on it as well. He got there before I did and got the kill for the final player. So yeah, but this right here is the problem with the aggression play. So for the next literally like 10 minutes, I ran round full speed everywhere, and I just couldn't find anyone in the local area. I mean, you can literally see it. I'm just bouncing everywhere between buildings, between different lands, and I ended up circling back to the team just in case like they got, you know, jumped on, but they were fine. We moved on again, just running full sprint anywhere, full send. So we think, right, let's just check this side of the circle. And instead of staying with the team like I usually do, I thought I'd run off and check out the supply drop. That's just come in not too long ago. And unfortunately, I got nailed by a team that happened to be camping that area. So once again, that does kind of prove that aggression is good in some situations, but I think a more balanced approach in general would probably work out better. Okay, so here you see the results of the 5 games. A couple of them look like zeros, but I actually had tier demotion protection. So I had minus 36, minus 36, minus 4, and minus 16, which is minus 92. And we had a plus 49 game. So we ended up minus 43 points from the aggression games. So maybe if really good in fights, then aggression is for you. But clearly for me, being too aggressive the whole game didn't work out. Okay, now we're moving on to the sort of hiding or avoiding technique where we're trying to avoid fights. I actually got a bit of abuse in this game particularly because I didn't land directly next to our team and they got killed. And he was shouting, "What are you doing?" But I was like, well, screw you then. I was about to come and try and get their banners, but yeah, I thought, screw them, I'll just stick to my gameplay. And this was the gameplay. We literally just sat in a bush for a good, like 5 minutes or so. I think I sat in my bush until the storm come in and then the next zone was coming in. I think I literally just sat by here. I don't think anybody actually came near me. We let the teams dwindle down and my points sort of try and recover. Now, we tried this a few times, and I did this one more time where I sat in a bush. A couple of the other games, I didn't get to the hiding because our team landed somewhere semi-hot. A couple of times I did land solo, and it was actually the times where I landed solo that I did better for this tactic. Now, if we had a team of 3 that was fully hiding, this tactic quite possibly could be the best way of getting points. If you are in a full team of 3 with some friends and they're willing to do it, because I found that just avoiding the fights, you can get the points for ranking up. And if you do have to fight as a team of 3 and they're not expecting you in like a really dodgy camping spot, like this guy right here did not expect me to be here, I don't think. And he jumped down here because he was weak. And I managed to just pick him off. And imagine there was a team of 3 of us here. We would have picked him off no problem and moved to this next zone. Now, unfortunately for me, as I was on my own against 3 other teams, basically, I had to move to the other end because I knew there were teams above me, but there happened to be a team behind this wall, and yeah, didn't quite work out too well for me. The first guy actually got me, but I was being lasered by his teammates too. But yeah, that is a clear example of you can get high if you just avoid everyone. But it didn't work out in every game, as I said, and yeah, here are the results. Okay, so across the last 5 games for the avoiding strategy, we had +6, -16, -6, -6, and +34, which gives a positive of 12. So across the 3 different styles, on, as I just said, the avoiding technique, we had +12. On the aggressive technique, we had -43. And on the controlled sort of technique, the balanced technique, we actually had +24. So, judging off just the 5 games I played, with all the variables accounted for, the best way for me to play, I can say, is to play as balanced as I can. Stick with the team, and yeah, of course, it's different depending on your play style, and if you are actually in communication with the team, if they're your friends, if you know how to play together, if you play together a lot of different variables. Like I said, if you actually stuck together and did the avoiding strategy, I think that could possibly be the easiest way to get the points. So if you can get, say, top 5 by avoiding everyone and then pick off a couple of weak teams, you could easily get 50 odd points a game. Or if you were playing more balancing and you picked off a team every now and then as you worked your way up, maybe that could be the best way. I think too aggressive is a problem. I think you can be aggressive, but the way I was doing it was full on aggro, and I think that's just never going to work out well, because some games you are just going to -36 it. At different ranks, it's obviously different. In bronze, it doesn't matter if you're too aggressive, because you get no penalty, you get no minus placement for it, or cost, or whatever you want to call it, for playing in the game, so you don't get any of that. So yeah, obviously at different ranks it is different. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this type of content, then let me know down in the comments. And tell me what playstyle you usually go for. Are you an aggressive player? Are you more of a balanced player? Are you a bit of a camper? Yeah, just let me know. And yeah, obviously, if you did like the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because there will be more content on the way. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But yeah, that is it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye guys. Bye.